Okay, this is going to be an unscripted video. I am at my Second Life region, and to the left is Noraxia, and to the right is my horse. One of my horses, two of my horses actually. The smaller one is behind the bigger one. Um, yeah, there was some technical difficulties with the larger one, and there was another texture for her. But I don't know what happened to that. And it's back to the base texture. So this is a barn, and what I did was I made it all like sci-fi like, because I like sci-fi. And then yeah, look at this. Kind of combined like barn architecture with like sci-fi, you know. And then there's a ladder, and there's a loft, and I'm not sure what to do with this loft yet, but it's pretty cool. Looks like there's an altar, and there's also a cello there, because I play the cello in real life, actually. And then a little cabinet here, and there's also a flute on top of it. I also play the flute, by the way. I'm multi-instrumental, not to brag or anything. And then there's an obelisk. Um, and so this room, I I'm not sure what to do with it yet. And see, look at the tiles too. The tiles are pretty cool too. It looks like cyborg horses and pigs and squirrels. Yeah, yeah, it's just so random. I know. Uh, so that is my sci-fi barn, and there's only one farm animal in it right now. It's this goat. Um, there's a pig and cow there, and Noraxia. See if I can switch to Noraxia's POV. Let's see. If that's if, okay, so this is Noraxia. Let's see. Ah, this is Noraxia. Yes, she can fly. Whoa, 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 whoa. I don't want her to leave the sim, because she might be trespassing in the neighbor's property. They might not like that. Ah, why am I stuck? Little technical difficulties here. Something I could probably fix. Seems like she's stuck in the wall right now. Okay, well. Hmm. Why don't I just, let's see. Ah, well. I'll get her unstuck later. And I'm back to being Jukrit. Oops. I need to click the thing here to get me back to Jukrit. There we go. Okay. See, I don't use OBS Studio much, so I have to get used to all the, you know, scene shifting and stuff. All right. Oh yeah, I did. That's a teleporter. Looks kind of cool. That's my teleporter. Mm-hmm. Home. Yes. And my wallpapers. I put wallpapers up here. Pretty cool, huh? Wallpaper designs. A squirrel wallpaper. This is basically the same staircase as was on the in the barn. And there's a wallpaper that's Jukrit and Noraxia. I know it's not perfect, but some more wallpapers. It's another ladder. And here's Jukrit's office. And I made this part of the floor shiny and reflective. But it also reflects the clouds, which doesn't really make sense because we have a ceiling. But oh well. Okay. I also kind of wanted to talk about Jukrit a little bit and how he's like all peaceful and compassionate and stuff. Yeah, he has faults. Like, I don't want him to be perfect. He has faults. Like, he can be a little bit naive at times. Um, and but I kind of want to be like my persona. Oops, I'm gonna hit that hover height because he's nice and kind and compassionate and open-minded. And the world needs more people like that these days. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay, Noraxia, looks like you're stuck. Here, I can get her unstuck. Okay, so now, in the event that Noraxia ends up stuck in the wall of the skybox, there is a solution. Actually, there's a couple of solutions. I could use the radar and double click anywhere on the map within my sector, of course, and not in a neighbor sector, or I can pan around over here, but this only applies if you got a teleporter, and I do. Oops, oh, yeah. Let me move this radar out of the way, and then you got the teleporter, and she could just go right there, and the camera likes to throw you everywhere, no matter where you sit. Anyway, all right, she should be sitting on that teleporter. There we go. See? There we go. See, she's out of the wall, although she does still bump into pillars and plants. But yeah, that's because she's so big. Anyway, so there we go. That's how you take her out of the skybox wall. Yeah, I'll just use my teleporters for now on. So you know a little bit more about Jukrit. You know how he's nice, peaceful, compassionate guy who he's a compassionate healer. I have stories about him and Noraxia living together, and they have a farm and they raise animals, and there tends to be a lot of the size difference theme going on there. I mean, because that's kind of my thing, sort of a weakness I have. Anyway, um, but yeah, I mean, Jukrit and Noraxia are a couple. Except Noraxia has an anthro form too. I'm still working on that. I just have the feral form at the moment. Still working on fixing the the anthro form, which is kind of in a work in progress. It's a work in progress. And I'll definitely make a video of her once I get that done. Anyway. Yeah. So this is actually my private area, which is protected by a security system. Yep. So open upon invite only. Anyway. I made the transport look like sci-fi, like gonna beam down like on Star Trek. Let's see. This is the campsite. All right. This is where I'd like to hang out with other furries and ferals. I think I already talked about that in the other videos. All right. But yeah, I gotta probably end here because, I mean, I do have a life, and just like anybody. So just stop here.